Hello, friendly people of the internet. I am Hyper Super Sora, and welcome back to Remembering Avatar, where I talk about the Avatar The Last Airbender episodes completely from my memory, then I watch them to see what I get wrong. Oh, yes. Finally. It's time for Sokka's Master. I loved this episode, even though the ending is a bit predictable, but it's fine. So, this episode starts off with the gang watching a meteor shower. Toph is watching it going, meh, fallen rock. Watching, she's blind. But when he hits pretty goddamn close to a town, and thus the gang get into action to save it. Sokka, noticing that he was the least effective at stopping this natural disaster. Even less than Momo. But then again, Momo is our Lord and Savior, so can you really blame him? And they go into town for food the next day, and they're talking about how they could have died last night if it wasn't for them. And Sokka is feeling a bit depressed. He hasn't even touched his food yet. And he loves food. And he's thinking, I don't carry my weight. All of you can do these amazing things, and I can't. They try to cheer him up by going to a shopping trip to get all sorts of murdery type of swords and weaponries and things to kill people with. That'll make Sokka happy. Shopping for food, shopping for murder tools, now that's fun. And they also showed this one joke where I think it's just like they got complaints about how simplistic their designs are, so they made this overly complex armor for Aang to just for once to point out how inconceivable, what is it? Not inconceivable. How cumbersome it would to have this overly designed piece of shit. He can barely move one of his arms. It just falls over. It's just like, I'll just stick to what I got. But Sokka's messing around with the tools, and then he sees a sword that catches his liking. You got a fine hair. Hi there, friend, the shopkeeper goes. What was the guy's name? That sword was forged by Piandao? Piandao, I think his name is. He just lives up the way. Hey, maybe you can learn from him. So Sokka does. Goes up there to try to learn the way of the sword. Have you brought an offering to the master? Offering? Let's get this over with. So let me guess. You were the finest swordsman in your town, and now you've come here to learn more things. No. Kind of worthless. Kind of shit. Yet, what makes you think you're worthy of my training? I honestly don't think I am worthy. That's why I'm here. And through his little speech, the master goes, you know what? I will train you. To the butler's utter shock and horror. So the training commences, and Sokka fails in all the Sokka-y ways. One of the things is make your environment work for you, and Sokka makes himself a chair. And it comes with normal swordsman stuff. It shows that he sucks, but he gets better at it. Survey an environment, now paint it. Shows his excellent drawing skills. You added a rainbow. Is that okay? And the gang is kind of left without Sokka for a little bit. I'm not sure how long this is. I'm going to go by the assumption, unless the episode says otherwise, maybe a week. They're left without Sokka for a week, and they're just like, so what do we do? What's going on? They are bored and directionless. Sokka is funny, he gives you direction. Sokka, up to this point, has been the main drive, the main person pushing them along to get to their goal. So without him leading the way, even though, pointing out at the beginning, he was kind of a shitty leader, but that is the role he settled in, and he is adapted quite nicely. Without him being the guiding light that push to do shit, They're kind of just like, what do we do? Where do we go? They're not sure what to do throughout their day. They miss Sokka so heavily. Now, when it gets to the point of Sokka needing to forge his sword, gets all these different metals, Sokka asks, could he get something outside? Could he grab something himself? Master says, I would like nothing better. So they grab the meteorite from the beginning of the episode and they forge it into a sword. The gang are just like, Sokka, you're back! Say something funny. Funny how? Classic Sokka. Anyway, yeah, so they help him get the meteorite up there. Here, and they're all just like, oh, Sokka's back. Let's stick with Sokka. I don't want to leave him again. But he is tirelessly working on his sword. A straight single-bladed one, 1 to 2-handed, double-sided. So he works tirelessly. Sokka does forge his sword. And the master gives it Master Piandao, I believe his name is, gives the sword to Sokka, listing all his positive traits. And how he didn't train him because he was a good warrior, he trained him because he was a good leader. And also lifted off some of his negative ones before going into full praise mode. Then Sokka tells him the truth that he's from the Southern Water Tribe and he tricked him to learn the ways of the sword. Then is Piandao's final test, a final duel between him and Sokka. Piandao has the advantage most of the time. Sokka uses the environment to his advantage, blinds his enemy, uses superior agility. Piandao's pointing all this out, and those who are savvy is just like, oh, this is like his final test. But Master Piandao does win, and the rest of the gang try to help. They tried to help earlier, but Sokka told them to fuck right off. This is his fight. But then they go to help when Sokka's about to lose, and Piandao backs off, saying, I think I'm a little young to be fighting the Avatar. I think I'm a little old to be fighting the Avatar. You knew the entire time. If you're gonna call yourself, if you're gonna mask it in the Fire Nation, don't give yourself a Water Tribe name like Sokka. Try Lee. There's a million Lees. Like how Zuko, when he was going under an alias, he was using the name Lee. But they go on their way. And the butler gives Sokka, says, here, this is something the master wants me to give you as something to remember him by. The Pai Sho Tail, the White Lotus. Oh, Uncle Iroh likes that one too. And the one guy in the shop that helped Uncle Iroh and Zuko. Not really sure how that adds up. Yes, I do. And yeah, great episode. I can't remember the Zuko plot in this one, if there is one at all, since the next episode's all Zuko, pretty much. So, without any further ado, let's get into the episode and see what I got wrong. It is raining outside. It's currently storming. I hope that doesn't interfere with the video too much. Anyway, the last words of this episode was Katara going, I can't believe I missed you. Fuck you, Katara. Fuck you. Yeah. Pretty much hit the nail on the head, except one, Zuko shows up never. And this is the episode where Iroh gets ripped. And I was wondering about that when I was watching. It's just like, wait a minute, they showed Iroh in the jail cell. Is this the episode where he gets jacked? Yep. You are the pride of the Fire Nation. Now look what you've become. Reveals that he's fucking ripped and it looks like he's 6'3". Well, I'm 6'3" and I'm looking up at him, so he's like 7'12". That doesn't make any sense. That's 8 foot, Michael. Shut up. The opening meteor shower is pretty at the beginning, and Sokka feels down about it since Aang, Katara, and Toph kind of make what was a fire into a snowy field. And he was just on watching Momo duty, and Momo did more than him. That's what causes him to feel down. And Katara is trying to help him lift his spirits. And she even points out, none of us think of you like that. And all of them are trying to boost his spirits, saying, no, you're not worthless. We do appreciate you. And again, they don't have Sokka. It's, what do we do? Where are we? Where are we supposed to go? So I find that pretty funny. And Katara going, oh, everyone's a critic when nobody laughs at her joke. That was funny. Also, what? They said this took like 2 days. 2 days? They spent more time in the fucking lake town, river town, than they did for Sokka becoming a swordsman. By the way, the fight scene between Piandao and Sokka, I'm a sucker for a good sword fight. I'm a sucker for great fight scenes. Show me fist fight, fights, kung fu, sword play, I eat them up. And it's a shame since Sokka doesn't really get another great fight scene like this throughout the entire show. Hell, he could have been a master swordsman, but that's not the route he goes in life, presumably. Now I'm just waiting for the comic that happens later on where he gets Space Sword back. Yes, he makes the sword out of the meteorite that they helped extinguish. Can we use a meteorite to make a sword? It would be a sword unlike any other. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I can really say other than the fact that I forgot Iroh got ripped until the previously on Avatar. And the episode's great. I mean, this is kind of the start between the Toph X Sokka ship. Since, I don't know, they missed you or something when he comes back and gets their help. And she goes, I didn't really care. Blush, blush. 1 day to train, 1 day to make the sword. That's bullshit. I would have given Sokka a week of training. This is also the episode where Toph gets her, like, space earth bracelet thing that helps. That's a plot point later on. Here, have a chance to bend some space earth. And she does some really cool things with it. So yeah, meteor bracelet and meteor sword. Why do these sound like Final Fantasy equipment? Anyway, Sokka's master. I fucking love this episode. The good fight, the good opening, the Sokka getting more developed. He's developing as a warrior. And even Master Piandao says, your skills are not what make you amazing. What makes you amazing is your intelligence, your creativity, your versatility. And Sokka, he is the driving force behind the gang. He is probably my favorite character in the show. He drives us to the end goal. I mean, sure, Aang is the chosen one. Katara's the girl who's going to screw the chosen one. I'm the love interest. Toph is the badass, the strong guy, essentially. But Sokka, he's the leader. He's the person who drives us forward. Now, I wouldn't say he's the main motivation. He is the person that really sets us out on our journey. Without him, the gang is basically worthless. He is the backbone. And I love this episode for finally putting that in the forefront. The light. This episode's great, and that storm is going on raging, so I'm just going to end this episode here. What did you guys think of Sokka's Master? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. Hit and subscribe for more storms outside. That was my favorite episode of Season 1. Don't forget to hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Till next time, I'm Hyper Super Sora. Sayonara. Man, that's a raging one.